and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending some time with me today. I just wanted to let you guys know that I will be doing uploads every Tuesday and Thursday, and maybe every other Sunday. That way I can keep a tight video schedule and make sure that I get content out to you guys. I also wanted to let you know that today we are going to be doing a get ready with me. I'm going to quickly go ahead and do all of my base makeup off of camera, and then I will be right back with you. I'm back and my base is set. My eyebrows took me a little longer because apparently we're not speaking anymore. They're not listening to what I want them to do. I mean, at least they kind of look similar. They weren't earlier and it took a while, so I'm not fighting with them anymore. I might fight with them a little later, but not right now. The next thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is bronze up my face, and I like to use this angled powder brush from Emax Designs, and I'm going to be using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Going to take that along the contours of my face as well as on my temples to kind of warm up my face a little bit. That way I don't look like a ghost, which I think is kind of funny because I live in Arizona and I don't understand how sometimes I can look so ghostly when I tan actually really well. Okay. Now that that is done, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with my Ulta Beauty Nude Matte Eyeshadow Primer. I just take a very small amount of that on my finger. I take that and that's enough for me to do both eyes. Just going to blend that in and kind of work it into my eye. Okay, now that that is done, I'm going to take my NYX Sex Bomb Femme Fatale eyeshadow palette, and I am going to use this shade right here to go ahead and set my primer, just with a little brush. This way it doesn't crease when I go to put on other eyeshadow, and that the other eyeshadow will have something to cling to. Next, I'm going to take my Maybelline The Nudes eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use my favorite transition color, which is this one right here, and I'm just going to work that into my crease with a different brush. My little fluffy guy here. Okay, now that that's worked in, I'm going to go ahead and grab my Sex Bomb palette, and I'm going to work a little bit of this red into my crease. I'm just going to take the little brush that came with my Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, and I'm going to go ahead and use that. Use the fluffy side. Kind of work some red into that. Kind of just going for the outer part of my eye and just blending that in. A little more red on this side. Okay, now that that is blended in, I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics Galaxy Chic palette, can't speak today, and I'm going to take Aphrodite all over my lid. I really like this palette. I love the colors and I love the color payoff in it. It's one of my favorites to use, especially the red and the orange shades in here. I use them a lot. I really love red eyeshadow. Of that eyeshadow on my lid here, and then I'm just going to take that crease brush with that color and I'm going to kind of finesse the edges here. That way it's not such a harsh line from the red in Aphrodite. I missed a little spot here. I love playing with makeup. I really do. It's a lot of fun creating looks, playing with makeup. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little, or I'm going to take this same end here, and I'm just going to work some of the Aphrodite shade under my, and just really kind of buff it out. Oh yeah, there's that sexy makeup face. I'm kind of exaggerating it and making it come down a little further. Okay. I'm just going to kind of blend these edges together. Now that that is done, I'm going to go ahead and take my Eye Envy and an angled brush, and I'm going to go ahead and start my eyeliner. Okay. I really like this gel eyeliner. It goes on, it just like glides on. Also, before I do my wing, I'm going to just tug lightly here. And I am going to put this black eyeliner all in my waterline. Okay, now that that is done, I'm going to take a liquid eyeliner by Ico, and I'm going to go ahead and draw my wing. The way that I find that this works best is if I go from my lower lash line and just kind of line it up. And before I fill that wing in, I go and I do the same with this side. And kind of just make sure that they look even enough. And then I draw my wing. Just like that. So there are my wings. They're even enough for me to be happy for today. The next thing I'm going to do is take some mascara. I'm going to be using the Ulta Beauty Amped Lashes mascara, and I'm going to put this on my upper lashes and lower lashes before I go ahead and put on my false lashes. Sorry if you're getting like only a view up my nose. Okay, now for my lower. Okay. Next, I'm going to take my Abigail lashes from Katie Jade Boutique. I really like these eyelashes just for everyday wear. I've already worn them, so that's why they're off their little spots there. I'm going to go ahead and put these on my eyes. I just use a duo lash glue, and I like to use my little brush that is now my glue brush. I do clean this. And I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on the lashes. So I just take a little bit and I put some on either side of this brush. I'm going to take one of the lashes and I am just going to cover that with glue. I also like to use tweezers when I put on eyelashes. I'm not very good. Otherwise, I don't know how people put them on with just their fingers. I think that is amazing. If you can do that, awesome. You're lucky, you're talented. I am not that talented yet. Okay, and now I'm just going to place these. I kind of let them sit for a little bit. And then I'll go ahead and finesse them into where I need them. While I'm waiting for that to happen, I'm going to put a little glue on the next set, or the next eyelash. Just going to let that dry. And then I like to take a mirror that I can get up close and just kind of work these into my own lashes. And you'll notice that I kind of push my lashes and the false lashes together with the tweezers. Be very careful so that you do not pinch your eyelid. I like to use the white glue, the white lash glue, because it does dry clear. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there isn't much separation from my actual lashes and the false ones. I try and make them look as blended as possible. I don't like to go in with more mascara afterwards to blend them. I just like to get it as close as possible. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing with the next pair and just kind of finesse that onto my eyes. Kind of let it sit for a minute before I blend them in. That way the glue becomes tacky. And now I'm just going to lightly pinch down on that lash band and get my lashes and the false lashes to be as close as possible. And there we have it. I really like this pair of lashes for everyday wear because it's not too much for me to go to work with. But I do like the overall look of it. Next, I'm going to take my Medusa's Makeup Blush and I'm going to go ahead and put that on my cheeks just with a fluffy brush. This is a Luxie 614 blush brush. I sometimes use this for highlight, but I've kind of found that I like it for my blush. Just kind of give my face a little bit more color. With this Medusa's Makeup Blush, it is very easy to put a lot on because it is very pigmented. The next thing I'm going to do is take the Medusa's Makeup Totally Baked Eyeshadow in Bitchin', and I am going to use this as my highlight and my inner corner highlight. And I like to take this on a fan brush and just kind of work it over. And I think it is a very pretty highlight. Put it on my nose. Then I'm just going to take a brush and place this on my inner corner to give it a little more of a pop. I'll also take a little bit for my brow bone. I like this because you can build it up to being really blinding, or you can leave it more of like a subtle glow and kind of have that wet, dewy look. Last but not least, I'm going to take this ColourPop Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bianca, and I am going to put that on my lips. And there we have it. The next thing, or the very last thing I'm going to do, is take my setting spray and I'm going to set my face. I just wanted to thank everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will be doing more get ready with me / makeup tutorials. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye!